is equipped with 5. In this module, we'll provide an overview of the fuel system and components. The aircraft is equipped with 5 fuel tanks that provide fuel to operate the engines and the APU. Fuel is also used to provide cooling of the Integrated Drive Generator, or IDG, on each engine. The fuel that flows through the heat exchangers of the IDG is returned to the respective outer tank after it has provided IDG cooling. The fuel tanks are designated left, center, and right. The tank capacities are shown on this frame. Notice the fuel density used to determine these tanks' capacities is also displayed. The aircraft is initially fueled to the left and right wing tanks. If additional fuel is required, it is added to the center tank. The left and right wing tanks are each divided into an outer and inner tank. The wing tank pumps are located in the inner tanks. The wing tank fuel is allowed to move from the outer tank to the inner tank through electrically operated transfer valves at the appropriate time. We'll discuss the purpose of the inner and outer wing tanks in another module. There is a vent surge tank just outboard of each outer wing tank. The vent surge tanks provide temporary fuel storage during thermal expansion and aircraft movement. The aircraft fuel ventilation system allows ambient pressure ventilation for all fuel tanks. There are 6 fuel pumps in the system. Each engine is normally supplied by either one pump in the center tank or by 2 pumps in the respective inner tank. The wing tank pumps are equipped with pressure relief sequence valves that ensure the fuel from the respective operating center tank pump has priority. Therefore, while center tank pumps are operating, the center tank fuel is being consumed. When the center tank is empty, or its pumps are not operating, the wing tank fuel is consumed. While the wing tank pumps remain on throughout the flight, center tank pumps only operate when center tank fuel is to be used. Fuel is normally provided to the APU from the left wing tank pumps. The APU fuel pump is installed to provide APU fuel pressure while the wing tank pumps are not operating. The APU fuel pump is normally powered by the AC Essential Shed Bus, but is powered by the AC Static Inverter Bus if the AC Essential Shed Bus is not powered. The fuel system is equipped with a crossfeed valve. This double motor valve is normally closed. The crossfeed valve can be opened by the crew to provide fuel pressure from one side of the fuel system to the other side. The purpose of the crossfeed valve is to allow the crew to correct a fuel imbalance by consuming fuel from one tank to both engines at the same time, or to allow one engine to be fed from both sides of the fuel system. The fuel flow to the engine is controlled by a low-pressure fuel valve. The low-pressure fuel valve is closed by the engine master switch or by the engine fire push button. We'll see the operation of the low-pressure fuel valves in the Operations module. The wing tanks are equipped with suction valves to allow the engine to be fed by gravity if the inner tank pumps fail. The suction valves also prevent sucking air if the tank is empty. The engines can receive fuel from the wing tanks by gravity if all wing tank pumps have failed. Now note, the center tank is not equipped with suction valves. Therefore, gravity feeding from the center tank is not possible. Now, let's introduce the controls and indicators. Controls for the fuel system are located on the overhead panel in the flight deck. There is a control switch for each fuel pump and one for the crossfeed valve. Additionally, there's a switch that is used to select the center tank pumps for manual or auto control. We'll describe these controls later in the Operations module. The fuel quantity indications appear on the ECAM fuel page. Other items such as fuel on board, pump operation, transfer valve operation, low pressure fuel valve operation, APU fuel valve operation, fuel used and fuel temperature are also displayed on the ECAM fuel page. The ECAM upper page displays the fuel on board and memo indications. The aircraft is equipped with a Fuel Level Sensing Control Unit, or FLSCU. This system has inputs from full-level sensors, under-full-level sensors, and low-level sensors. The fuel level data from this system is used to automatically control the center tank pump to operate when the wing tank quantities are at certain levels. We'll cover this automatic center tank pump operation in the Operations module. The aircraft is equipped with a refuel-defuel control panel under the leading edge of the right wing, and the location of that panel is shown on this frame. Well, this completes the fuel system introduction. Now, let's answer some questions about the information in this module.